Hello, I'm Laura. It's Tuesday, May 26th, 2026, and these are today's Heartlines. Our theme for Heartlines this week is Opening Heart, Expanding Awareness. And today, I'd like us to focus our opening hearts and our expanding awareness on peace. We have heard in the headlines recently that the war that was started by the United States and Israel attacking Iran 3 months ago has a possibility of a peace agreement. While it is not immediate, we are told, it is a possibility. It includes that fighting stops on all fronts, that the U.S. blockade ends, that the Strait of Hormuz is opened and the mines are cleared, and that the nuclear stockpile in Iran is disposed. Yet, we are hearing just the talk about this right now as we look for the actuality. But we also need to ask ourselves, where does peace begin? And as I ask this of myself, I remembered those old lyrics. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And then I turned to this page in this little publication put out by Unity called The Positive Prayer Wheel. And it is a page on peace. And it says, true peace is not found in the absence of war, strife, or difficulty. It is a calm and powerful presence, always available at the heart of me. Even during seemingly adverse circumstances, I center myself in the beautiful consciousness of peace that I am. So, while our politicians and diplomats may be struggling with making peace a reality in the Middle East or elsewhere, we can begin to bring peace into our world by finding it in ourselves. And as we pause for a moment to hold that possibility in ourselves and to keep it silent in our hearts just for a moment, we can also bring into our hearts our world leaders, our diplomats, and all people who are affected by war and conflict. So let's take a deep breath and close our eyes. And as we hold all of these people in our hearts, let's focus on this thought. I hold in my heart all people who seek peace, as I center myself in the beautiful consciousness of peace that I am. I hold in my heart all people who seek peace, as I center myself in the beautiful consciousness of peace that I am. And so it is. Yesterday, when I visited the grave site of my father-in-law, whom I never met, who passed away before I knew him, and who fought in World War II, I thought of all the people in my family who have been involved in conflict and war through the service of this country, of the United States. My great uncle, through my husband, was killed in World War I. His father served in World War II. My father served in the Korean War. My stepfather served in both the Korean War and Vietnam. My husband served in the Vietnam conflict and as a civilian in Afghanistan and Iraq. And my stepson has served in Iraq and Afghanistan and is now stationed in Wiesbaden, Germany. And what occurred to me is war has kept repeating itself. Even the war to end all wars came back. So with all of this conflict in our world, where does peace begin? It begins with the peace that each of us is. So let's find it in ourselves, and through that peace come to a greater wisdom and a deeper understanding of how to live on a day-to-day basis that promotes peace in our lives and in our world. Thank you for joining me this day, and I celebrate the peace that you are. Have a wonderful day.